Watching News at Prime, let's get into this conversation now. Relief for Cape Town taxi operators and commuters as the month-long closure of some major routes is lifted. The Western Cape Mobility MEC is Isaac Sileku. He announced the shutdown following deadly taxi-related shootings in recent months. Joining us now is MEC Sileku himself. Good evening to you, MEC, and thank you very much for your time. My understanding is that you have just come out of the very meeting with the taxi operators. Firstly, let's gauge the temperature of that meeting and what are the key outcomes that you can tell us tonight?
No, firstly, Paulie, I must say thank you very much for inviting me. And today was a meeting to bring both parties together so that they can work on a plan, to resolve this issue. And I must say the temperature in the room was very low. It was not hot. As much as we were not able to come to a lasting arrangement, there is an indication and intent from both associations to actually agree on a way forward in terms of resolving these issues going forward.
Yeah. Talk to us about whether indeed it is correct that some routes are opened, but some will remain closed.
No, firstly, Paulie, my apologies for the break in transition. I think I'm on the road and I'm sitting at a weighbridge on the N1.
Understood.
Yeah. Firstly, the routes that were closed, there were about 10 routes. And as a result of the lapse of the conditions of the 30-day, which actually lapsed on the 17th of September of October, midnight, we did not issue another notice to close for another 30 days. So all the routes that were closed are currently open.
Okay, so all routes opened. So what are the sticking points? Because you did say at the start of the earlier conversation that there were areas of agreement, but areas of disagreement as well.
Paulie, what we've been saying from the side of government is that we don't want to impose anything to the industry. And they are in conflict amongst themselves. So it's important for them to come to an arrangement in terms of how they are going to operate at some of the routes or lanes that are currently affected. And the indication from one of the affected associations is that they are willing, to work with government to look at what is it that can actually work in the short term to medium to long term. And all we are asking, what we are waiting for now is from the other association to actually also agree to the arrangement that they have come, agreed upon, but they are still consulting with their primary associations, and they will be meeting again on Tuesday.
Yeah. Yes, the conflict may be among themselves between CARTA and CODETA. These are the taxi associations. However, the people most vulnerable here who become collateral damage, it's the commuters. You can't negate the fact that they are the most vulnerable. Your plan to make sure that they are protected?
No, from our side, since we've implemented the 30-day closure, we were satisfied from the side of the department that there has been no intimidation, there has been no torching of any buses, there has not been any killings of individuals. And from our side, as much as we have opened the routes, we've said that we are going to continue putting more boots on the ground to make sure that there is no one that is going to be, affected by the decision of actually letting the 30 days lapse. So law enforcement will continue to be at the ranks that are affected. And should anything happen that we, from our side of enforcement, we are going to deal with all the issues that we are confronted with. But also what is critical that we are saying, ours is always about protecting the commuters. And I've said it clearly today to the affected association. Should anything happen to the commuters, and then we as government, we will be forced, to do what we need to do in terms of protecting our commuters. So the responsibility lies with them to step up as leaders and make sure the calm and stability that we're able to experience in the last few weeks up to the 30th of this month, after the 30 days, actually we're able to sustain it. And it's their responsibility of making sure that they step up and they protect the commuters. That actually makes sure that they're able to have a livelihood.
So briefly, all routes opened tomorrow. Commuters can go to the ranks and catch their rides as is usual.
The route and the lanes that has been closed has been open since on Saturday. Remember now, the notice lapsed on the 17th of October at midnight. So on Saturday, the 18th, that's when the routes were open. It's still open today, will continue to be open, while we still monitor the situation on the ground and making sure that our commuters are not affected.
Western Cape Mobility MEC Isaac Sileku, thank you very much for making time for us, sir, this evening.